say thank you. Yeah, because it has become something now commendable. Because in Nigeria, it looks odd when an agency does its job.
They do their job according to the law. INEC has always maintained that it does its job according to the law, but that has not been the perception of a lot of political actors,
including me.
So when we bring this to the fore and say, is this an indication that INEC will be fair? Because part of what INEC has been accused of over the years is not being fair, is not been conducting, elections that will be free and fair, so to speak, and maybe has not lived up to the promises that it delivers. These are some of the complaints that INEC has suffered over the years. So do you think that with this, in spite of all that is currently going on within the ADC, people who feel like they have been displaced by the coming in of new actors into this party, and yet INEC says, look, these are the people we recognize without fear, without prejudice, without anything. Do you think that is an indication to you, whom you have not exactly shied away from the fact that you've criticized INEC in the past? Do you think it's an indication that they'll be fair in the 2027 elections?
Well, what I'm going to say is that INEC was fair in the dealing of recognizing David Mark and Rauf Ogbeni Aregbesola as the chairman and secretary of ADC. Whether it will be fair in election is a hypothetical question. But we pray that there should be no technical glitch. As you know, I've searched through the Constitution and the Electoral Act and I've not found technical glitch in it. So they should stop importing extraneous, issues into what they are doing. They should stay with the law, like they stayed with the law in the recognition of David Mark and Aregbesola as national chairman and secretary. Please, may I use this opportunity to plead with you and all the media houses around Nigeria. There is nothing like the David Mark-led, as if there is any other faction. If there is any other national chairman or secretary of ADC, kindly tell me, because I know of only David Mark and Aregbesola.
All right, let's talk about this.
I'm moving on in that. There is only one ADC.
This court order, though. This court order, though, is like...
It's not a new party.
Yeah.
ADC is older than APC. It started somewhere in 2005. So this issue of people coming in to say they are dissatisfied, people that came even yesterday, it is funny and ridiculous. Nobody that ought to be satisfied is dissatisfied in ADC. None.
Okay. This court order, that I want to be able to read it out exactly. Proceed. Because what we're seeing, at least what people are saying, is that Honorable Nafiu Balagumbi has won the case. And that the court has said that David Mark and the other people mentioned, Rauf Aregbesola, should not be parading themselves as leaders of that particular party. But, just so people can understand exactly what it's an order of interim injunction restricting the fourth defendant from recognizing the second and third defendants as the national chairman and national secretary. So the fourth defendant is INEC, and then saying the second and third, that's David Mark and Aregbesola. So it's an order of interim injunction restraining the fourth defendant, that's INEC, from recognizing the second and third defendants as the national chairman and national secretary of their agents, cohorts, and privies of the first defendant's respondents hearing, pending the hearing of the motion and notice already filed in this matter.
Yeah, sorry. What you just read is not the order of the court. That's the prayer of the applicant.
It says order in the Federal High Court of Nigeria.
The order. The order of the court is that this relief being sought by the applicant is hereby refused. So I have a copy of the order.
All right, so let's hear what's really going on here.
All right, so if you want me to read to you the order of the court, you said, it is hereby ordered as follows. 1, that the plaintiff applicant's application dated and filed 2nd of September 2025 is refused. 2, that an order of this honorable court is hereby made directing the plaintiff applicant to put the defendants on notice. 3, that the defendants' respondents are hereby ordered by this honorable court to show cause why the application should not be granted. 4, that case is adjourned to 15th day of September 2025 for the respondents to show cause.
So the matter is not over.
Now, let me now talk as a lawyer.
Okay.
You do not use interim interlocutory injunction on an action that is already executed. If you check, they were asking that INEC should not recognize. Yes. It was refused. Now INEC has recognized. You can no longer go by the way of injunction. So this is dead like dodo. They can only proceed to begin to plead their cause as in the substantive suit. And after the hearing, that's when the judgment will come.
Well, you say that all the people that should be happy...
So this case is dead.
All the people that should be happy are happy. That's
very well.
That's what you said.
Yes, that should be happy are happy. And they include the National Working Committee that resigned voluntarily and in accordance with the ADC Constitution, Article 1914 1X.
It's interesting. I like your choice of words when you say all the people that should be happy. Because it doesn't say all the members of the party are happy.
Nowhere, anywhere, all the members of the party will be happy in any decision whatsoever.
Yeah, but
the ones that should be happy.
The people that were in the party, some of the people that were in the party, especially those who played prominent roles in the party.
Like who?
For instance, exactly, who was the presidential candidate in the last elections in 2023, clearly has not been happy with the developments in the ADC. Even before this injunction came or this recognition by INEC, he thinks that this takeover has just been an ambush of sorts. And I do not know what you make of people like him, who he's the most prominent of all the people that we have, that we have interviewed because he was a presidential candidate. You also have a number of other people across the different states who seem unhappy. Yeah. What do you think that this sort of unhappiness could cause for the ADC moving forward?
First and foremost, you just read this court ruling. I did not hear the name of Kachuku. So he is not a party to any suit that I'm aware of. Then secondly, you said he was. 2023 election is concluded and gone.
Is he still a member of the party?
Well, presently, by the decision of the NEC, which they have the power by the control of ADC to do, he is not. Because he was suspended legitimately by the Constitution. Every constitution has its own rules.
So his happiness is inconsequential.
It is completely inconsequential. As far as I didn't meet him in the ADC, he was already suspended before I came into ADC. And so I cannot comment on a person who is not a member of ADC by the control of ADC.
A suspension is not an expulsion. He's suspended. If you say suspended,
yes,
he's still a member. He's on suspension.
While Fubara is suspended as the governor of Rivers State, can he perform as the governor of Rivers State?
Doesn't mean he's not governor of Rivers
But
State.
I'm trying to tell you that he has been expelled from the party.
So you're changing the. So it's no more suspension. You're saying maybe he has been expelled from the party.
Because his own was not ratified. When they called back all the members that have been, expelled before, his own was sustained in the last NEC. So for now, he's not a member of the party. And even in suspension, all your rights are suspended.
And we know why. Why wasn't he called back? What happened?
No, you see, sorry to say this, but naturally there are people who are professional troublemakers.
He's a professional troublemaker?
I said naturally there are some people who are professional troublemakers. Because why would you not like people coming into your party to consolidate your party, make it relevant for better future for Nigeria and for your party? Why? I've asked around, because I'm a man who wants to fight for justice. I've asked around, asked the leaders of the party, why is this person, why is he implacable? Why can't he be placated?
He didn't. He
wasn't
consulted.
No, who told you that?
Was consulted before he put over the party that he was presidential candidate?
18 months negotiation was held. Before, can't you see that every opposition leader is a party to this? You know, in Nigeria, what it takes to bring all the opposition leaders together, and all of them consented to ADC. It took a while, negotiation. Everybody was calling, including him. I don't understand his grounds. Nobody took your position. Nobody is saying you should not participate in all the activities of the party. Why are you distressed? He made one comment that was very revealing in his last interview. He said, because INEC chairman is about to leave, he has now started showing his displeasure against the president. What has the president to do with INEC's job of recognizing a political party? Is he now admitting that he's working in tandem with APC? This was his own comment. Now, is he now admitting that APC is not happy that ADC is now fully recognized by INEC? You see, we have to be very careful, because at times people reveal their intention without even knowing that they have done it.
Also,
look at
in that interview, his issue during that interview was also about the quality of the people who are now inside this party.
Okay.
He says that these people are the ones who run this country aground.
Interesting.
And are they coming to rescue Nigerians from themselves? That was the question he asked.
You see, that's a different thing. The Constitution does not allow you to stop any Nigerian from joining a political party. So your political party, as a condition to be registered, must be open to Nigerians. So, and I'm asking with respect, what is he in the party to be the gatekeeper of who comes in and who goes out?
Former presidential aspirant of the party.
That is not a party position. So the party is allowed. In the constitution of ADC, I can't find former presidential candidates. So he's not an officer of the party. He's not working with any organ of the party. So what gave him the power to be the gatekeeper of the people who comes into ADC and who goes out of ADC? He doesn't have such powers. And we are a nation of laws. So rule of law means that everything should be done in accordance with the law. Now, look at David Bonaventure Alechenumak. Look at such a distinguished person.
This wonder channel, yes, so. What I call this man? Okay, this spokesperson of ADC, I will the shifting to ADC, you understand? Of the ADC, you understand? Anyone, you understand? Kenneth you understand? He said that he don't have any rift with Peter Obi, and he said we support whosoever won ADC primary. You understand? You get me? So I want you guys to drop your thoughts, your comments. You understand? Do you guys agree with him or not? Let me know in the comment section. You understand? So for me, I don't have anything to talk more, because I know how politics. I know how politics. You understand? So I know the way they play their games. You understand? So it might be right too. So you never can tell. We know IDB. So you all drop your thoughts on the comment section. Also, aim to share the video. For more updates. One of Sugar Boy.